Now I have 3 cameras going. I took a painkiller. Look, I already wasted like 14 seconds just bullshitting. I was gonna wear this bra on top because obviously you see that this this dress is kind of transparent, right? Let me see. See, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get some healthier lipsticks, right? But because I was being cheap, because I didn't want to spend like what, $17, $20 on one lipstick at the health food store. And what I ended up doing was getting the discontinued rack. The stuff that was like clearance. And now I'm not happy with it. Just another example of me wasting more money. Because I wanted to be cheap and not spend, you know, $20 on one lipstick. But I noticed that it's like starting to dry out already. Which is kind of annoying. But I do have plenty of lip gloss. So, you know, if it's too dry, then I'll just add this on top. Now, you know how I get bored easily, so like even within one scene, I'll just like swap out different props or different hair accessories. I told you how many times already I need to part with these fucking headphones. It's just like when I know that, let's just say these headphones cost almost $100, but I told you it came in a box. It's not like I was allowed to try it on in the store. However, I didn't actually pay for it. My mom helped me get it with her, because I told you my family, they love to gamble. And when you gamble, you earn like comps, right? It's still money. It's like currency that can only be used in the fucking casino. But, yeah, I guess you could just say that I waste a lot of money. Excuse me. I think it's just crazy. I mean, I don't know if you gamble or if you have people that you know who gamble, but I just think it's kind of crazy that people be stuffing like $100 bills into the fucking slot machine, man. Like they're single dollar bills. I'm just like in awe and in shock. I got this bra. So this is how I put on a bra, okay? I do it backwards. So I first clip it, and then I turn it around. So that's why in the other scene, you saw that, like, it was just, like, not straight. Because I was wearing that body stocking, which is very delicate. Like, if you're going to spend a lot of money on lingerie or a bra, I feel like people need to see it. Right? So now, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, it's okay if you see half-nude, fucking practically nude bitches on fucking Instagram and Facebook. But, oh my god, if I fucking show anything, they're gonna fucking flag me in an instant. I just like talking shit, man. I don't know where. I think I probably just like donated his pants. I told you how picky I am. Number one, I hate blue, right? So why am I buying blue things? This shit was on sale. These fucking shorts with the crystal embellishments. I mean, I told you, I like it because it looks pretty, but in reality, they're very fucking heavy, number one. And number two, it's easy to fuck it up, like, because, you know, if it's like crystals, especially like this, that means it's very delicate. If it gets caught on anything, it's gonna get fucked up. So that's the reason why I just hang it in my fucking video. You see it right here? Yeah. Look, this is one of my crystals. I don't know the name of it. I have too many. That's the reason why I showed the crystals. It's in one of my videos. I'm sorry, because I have like, what, 5 channels? Or, no, 3 YouTube channels and 1 Rumble. But of course, Rumble, they upload, or they put my videos in other places. So I don't know where the fuck my videos end up. This is supposed to help me with interdimensional travel. I don't see myself going into another fucking dimension. It hasn't happened. And I have this shit on my bed. When is something going to do what it claims to fucking do? That's what I want to know. I have no idea when I bought this. I'm sniffing it because this is what I'm trying to explain to you. You see, I'm trying to show off all the nice things that I have before it's time. Like, this is the reason why I'm, like, stressing the fuck out. Because I'm trying to, like, you know, downsize, show off all my dolls, and at the same, show off all the nice clothes that I have that I never wear outside. Like, look at her. I told you, in the very beginning, I had her in the plastic, right? Because she's too beautiful. She just stays in the fucking plastic. I literally just took her out for the scene, and then guess what? She's going to go back in the corner, and I don't touch her. This is the only time that I touch her. Because she's too perfect. And like I said, I really just, over time, learned that I want somebody I can throw around, like this girl. Because, you know, her hair is straight. I can just throw her ass around. And that's all I want. Soft, cute, and cuddly. I mean, she's just, once you fuck it up, it's going to be ruined. And this is the reason why people keep their dolls in boxes. Now, I know I've showed this ugly hat, this ugly bomber hat, a few times already. So I really need to, like, part with it. I'm going to go to the other, because there's, like, plenty of thrift stores, but I told you how picky I am. And I finally found one lady who's, like, a small business. So I told her I'd rather support small businesses before some big corporation, right? I'm pretty sure, like, their employees don't make that much. They probably just make minimum wage only, right? Let me see. Yeah, so this hat, I sniffed it because I'm not even sure where I bought it. Probably, like, in Europe, whenever I was traveling. I honestly have no idea. But I remember I was using it so much. And when you're in a cold place, I told you, sometimes you just neglect to shower. I don't know what it was. I think it was because, like, when I'm in a shared space and I have to, like, share a bathroom with, you know, motherfuckers that I don't want to fucking congregate with. I mean, I told you, I'm antisocial. So, I'm going to tell you about one experience, okay? When I was in the UK, I remember I had this one place where it was like 3 floors or, yeah, 3 floors. I was on the 2nd floor. So keep in mind when you're fucking visiting or traveling in Europe, usually, especially Europe, you have to be mindful, like, of these things. Having to bring your luggage up, you know, multiple flights of stairs. Because a lot of the buildings are old. And more than likely, they're not going to have a fucking elevator. And for that reason, you have to be sure that you pack light. Aside from the fact that, you know, the baggage fees are, you know, sky high now. Like, they just keep jacking it up. I don't know if I told you this, but, like, I have a degree in airport management, right? I've done a internship with an airline before. So I kind of have, you know, an idea of what I'm talking about. I even got, like, my dispatcher license. Flight dispatch. There's a lot of random ass shit you probably don't know about me, right? I'm super random, yeah. But I learned that, you know, it takes a lot to run an airline. I mean, I don't know if you know any of this shit, but, you know, like, for example, a lot of the times with airlines, they have to overbook a flight. I mean, you know, the bottom line counts on this. Like, they purposely overbook the flights because they have to account for, like, cancellations and no-shows, stuff like that. And what do you, essentially, what they're selling is space. It's very similar to, like, a hotel. If there's vacancy, then there's no money to be made, right? Now you understand why the airlines have to do what they do. I guess if you understood, like, the grander scheme of things or the inner workings of the airlines, then I guess you might appreciate it more. I mean, just like, you know, I told you with flight dispatch, like, just calculating the fucking, and you know I suck at math, but I hate it too. But, like, somehow I managed to pass, like, calculus and physics 1, 2, etc. Like, because obviously with my degree I needed to study that shit. But yeah, like, just calculating the weight and balance on a flight is a real pain in the ass. I don't know how I passed. I barely passed that class. Anyway, yeah. So for that reason, the airlines, like, so I told you I did a internship with the airline. So also, like, just having to study this shit, right? So it's hard for an airline to be profitable. If you think about all the things that they have to coordinate, and it's a lot of fucking work, really. I mean, just thinking about air traffic control, for instance, it's just like, you know, that was actually what I was planning on going into, ATC, but when I think about it, I'm glad that I don't do it, because, you know, just one shift for air traffic control, you have so many motherfuckers that you're responsible for. Like, each blip on your screen represents, you know, a whole flight of people, which can range up to, like, you know, hundreds of people. So imagine, like, having so many blips on your fucking screen. Like, you cannot, there's no room for mistakes. You cannot make any mistakes. You have to be perfect at your job, because people's lives depend on it. So for that reason, I'm so glad that I don't do air traffic control, and I really do commend the ATC people and want to give them a shout out for doing a good job. You know, and So they have to be perfect at their jobs. I mean, they make good money, but of course, you're working for the government, so you have to. I don't even want to go there, you know, with the jabs and stuff. Anyway, yeah. So when you're going to Europe, make sure that you can pack light. And these are the things that consume my mind, because I told you I consider myself like an expert traveler. And by now I should, because like, you know, when you're traveling, you need to do everything like months ahead. You know, even half a year ahead. But I haven't made any travel plans yet. I guess I'm gonna try and see what the hell's going on with this education benefit thing that I signed up for, and really at this point, I told you I'm just like desperate to get the fuck out of the United States. But then at the same time, I told you like with the education thing, if I can get free education, then why not? But like at the same time, it's like I already know in my heart that the United States is not for me. I mean, my family immigrated here, right, from China, Hong Kong, but it's, number one, even though I am Chinese American, I'm an ABC, American born Chinese, right? Even though I am Chinese, right, I don't trust my own fucking people. I even tell my mom, I'm just like, or my family, if it says made in China, like any food products, if it says made in China on the fucking packaging, I'm not gonna buy this shit. I'd like, if it's like noodles, like dry noodles, I'd rather buy from Korea, Vietnam. I would buy from anywhere else before fucking China. Because I don't trust the Chinese people. Like, after you see like stories about how there's plastic in rice. I think I saw one time how they took sewage, like sewer water, or like the nastiness in the sewers. They found a way to like convert that shit into like cooking oil. And I'm just like, no, hell the fuck no. Get the fuck out of here. I don't trust Chinese people whatsoever. And I'm Chinese. I mean, I'm American. But, you know, these are my people. Yeah. So aside from, you know, like, you know, Shane or whatever, like, if I know, yeah, at the thrift store, if I see a clothing item that has Sheen on it, I don't even know how you pronounce that fucking name. If I see that it's from a China factory, like Sheen, I'm not gonna buy that shit. Which is good because, like, you know, people like me, I told you, I like to cut off all the tags. So, but you can just feel the fabric, you know, like if it's 100% cotton, you know it's like polyester. Polyester, we already know it's not good for your skin. But, you know, not everybody has the luxury of being able to afford such nice quality fabrics, right? And nice things, or especially like, what, sunscreen clothing, or mosquito repellent, bug repellent clothing. That stuff is usually like, you know, man-made. So it's kind of like, well, you're fucked or you're fucked. Either you lose or you lose. Like, that's just how I feel about a lot of things. Meaning, like, well, either you're going to deal with the chemicals on the clothing item that will seep into your bloodstream, or you're going to deal with getting bit up by mosquitoes. Right? So it's like a lose-lose situation. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm really sorry about, like, you know, like lisping or stuttering. It's really, I'm literally like pushing through the pain. I already took a painkiller, and I explained the situation with like my tooth, because I've been grinding my teeth because I know I have parasites, and you get parasites from just about anything. But I'm pretty sure I got it from eating sushi, or like you could just get it from like walking outside, or like there's just parasites everywhere. I mean, I'm not sure if this is like 100% truth, or if they like try and use scare tactics to scare the fuck out of the consumers, because fear is what gets people to spend money, right? I know the things I need to do, and then at the same time, it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, well, if I'm in a foreign country and I don't understand, anything, it's called ignorance is bliss, right? I know what I need to do. I know I need to fast. Right? Just starve the parasites. I know everything I need to do, but, having self-control and discipline, etc., I still got like, I don't know, 20 boxes of fucking pasta. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on, so I'm going to cut this video, because I need to take a piss.